Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's about as gross as it can get out there. Oh man, February. Well, summer's coming. A few more months yet, but it's coming. Hey, so the other day, I managed to get my hands on one of those little step timers. Someone gave me one. And you know what those are? Step counters, step counters. So every time you take a step, the little counter on it goes up by one. So it just keeps track of how much you walked that day, or run, or whatever. So I thought, I'm going to go for a power walk today, so I think I'll take this thing with me and just see what it says, how many steps I actually take when I'm on this power walk, because it's a 2-hour power walk, and I go to down the seawall, and I go all the way out to sort of the halfway point, and then all the way back. It takes me 2 hours. So I thought it'd be interesting to take with me. I did notice while I was strapping it on, though, that every single time something bumps it, it counts a step. So you have to be really careful not to skew your results by just bumping it, or, you know, whatever. But I found it a very, very interesting experiment, because I think they're meant to sort of make you aware of how much activity you get in a day. So if the number is low, then you'll think, oh, I need to get more activity, and you'll go get more activity. However, I put it on, and I walked to the corner. I think to the corner down by the busiest street near where I live. It's 4 blocks. 500 steps. Just to get to the corner. Again, 4 blocks, but still, 500 steps? I thought, oh, this thing's not right. There's something wrong with this thing. So I paid attention through my whole walk and made sure I was looking down at it the whole time. I had it strapped on in the right place, and I looked down at it a lot to see what it was doing, and sure enough, each step I took, it was only counting 1. So it was working properly, but wowee, it makes you seem like you're doing a lot more. It feels like, oh, 500 steps, holy moly, I've been really active today, even here in my job at the office, when probably you've only just, walked to the receptionist's desk and back 10 times. It's not much, 500 steps. So how many steps I wound up taking on my 2-hour power walk was 15,000. 15,000 steps I took. I was really quite shocked by that number. It's a big, big, big number. I didn't expect it to be that high. But yeah, it doesn't take long for your steps to add up. But yeah, again, it does make you feel like you're doing a whole lot more than you are, though, just by the number, because the number goes up so quickly. You just don't even realize how many steps you're taking in a day. So it sort of made me think about these little contraptions that are meant to make you aware of, how many calories you're burning, how many steps you're taking, that kind of thing. And for the most part, you should know that the machines in the gym, like the elliptical and the stair climber machine and the treadmill, the ones that count your calories, how many calories you've burned on your 20-minute run, are almost always incorrect. Almost always. They almost always give you a number that's way, way, way too high and make you think, wow, I just burned like 1,500 calories on my 20-minute run, when the reality is you probably burned 200 to 500. And that's the truth. You don't, depending on your intensity of how intense you were running or walking. So, they're a really bad measure for keeping track of sort of your caloric range. Am I on maintenance, or am I in a loss mode, or am I, eating too much, and so, and not working out enough? You think you're consuming 1,800 calories a day, say, but you're burning off 1,500. Wow, well, I've only got 300 left to do things like brush my teeth and walk from room to room, and stuff like that. That's not true. It's completely inaccurate. So I wouldn't go by those. I really, really wouldn't. I found my best trick for making sure I stay under maintenance when I want to lose some fat is to eat at my maintenance level, assuming I'm sedentary. Look up my maintenance level on the internet or whatever, based on my weight and all the other factors they ask you. And then when it asks for your activity level, put in sedentary. No activity whatsoever. And then work out a lot. And then you'll automatically be below maintenance, because you will have been burning off that space where the calorie number you need to eat per day would be different. If you put in I'm highly active, it would say, okay, well then you need to eat 1,800, but if you put in sedentary, it'll say, well then you need to eat 1,500. You know what I mean? So you'll automatically be 300 below maintenance just by assuming you're sedentary and then working out a lot. I just find that a good way to trick myself into eating the right amount of calories. Anyway, so my little step counter was interesting. It was working correctly, but wow, it really made me feel like I was doing way more than I was. So just sort of one of my little lessons today is to don't put too much stock in those little gadgets or the calorie counting machines at the gym, because while it may be accurate, like my little step counter, they make you seem like you're doing more than you are, and you know, for the ones at the gym, they're inaccurate anyway, so I don't even pay attention to those. I wouldn't pay attention to them at all. Anyway, I'm just racing off some meetings for the afternoon, so I gotta go, but I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.